Hello friends and family, welcome to another video. I'm so excited to be here with you. I have not filmed a video in a while. I was out of the country visiting my motherland and it was absolutely fantastic and fabulous to be back home with friends and family. So while I was there, I got my Mohawk braids. Now y'all know when you're back home in Africa, you gotta get the braids done because Ghana is the mother of braiding, okay? I'm just telling you, Ghana is it. You want excellent, exquisite braids? Take a plane, go to Ghana. You're gonna get hooked up. Yes, you're gonna get hooked up. So anyway, so I just wanted to show you some of the versatile hairstyles that you can do with Mohawk braids. I love Mohawk braids because they protect my edges and they still look snazzy. So here we go. That's the style here. And I think I've already showed this another video, and remember this. So here is one of my problem spots because of my scar. The hair that doesn't grow there. Remember the two scars in that earlier video that I had. So this is the Mohawk braid. So cornrows on the sides and individual braids all the way down from front to back. So I'm going to show you one of the ways that I style it. Well, let me see a couple of the braids, a couple of the ways that I style it so that you get an idea how very versatile it is. Don't make it tight, guys. Don't hold it too tight because it's not necessary. It'll still look good even if it's not tight. Okay, it's very, very important that you don't over tighten your hair. Whiskers on kittens, white copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, white paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings. I could go on more, but I choose not to. Yes, ma'am. Or sir. And we do the next one here. Just like this. Ah! Ow! That wasn't too bright at all. Here we go. Let's go ahead and make sure we got everything in place. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, white copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. So you basically do the same thing over and over again. You tie the hair at the base with the oucheless band and then you wrap the braids together around it. And then you leave a little bit at the end to tuck into the next group of hair that you're going to hold together. The very last one, I just put the oucheless band around it to stop it from unraveling, and that was it. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. So, let me know what you think. It doesn't feel heavy. I thought it would, but it doesn't. And as I make more hairstyles with my Mohawk, I will bring them into this single video so that we can look at them together. and see if we like it, if it is a or a. Okay. The main goal for this hairstyle was to make the letter S as in Sam on my head. I have never seen it anywhere. I just wanted to see what it would look like and if it was achievable. So that's what I did. So basically you start with the cornrow at the front, and this is a strange way to do cornrow for me because it's inverted, and I'm doing it the opposite way from the way I usually do it. But because of the position of it, I was just finding it difficult to do it my regular way. So now going towards the back of the crown, that's how I do my cornrows, and that one is easier for me. So I basically wrap the cornrow from the front, went up a little bit beyond my crown, down to the side, and then back around my nape so that the hair would be hanging on the side over my shoulder. And I thought that was kind of cute. And it lasted, for a long time. It didn't get untidy easily, and it's a good hairstyle to switch up to. And I enjoyed having that hairstyle for about a week, and then I was ready for something new. But so when you're doing the back, you just have to make sure that everything is lying down. The braids are lying down so that they stay inside the cornrow. And then it'll look nice and neat. And at the end, right there at the base, you just tie it with an ouchless band and you're all set, ready to go. And I found it versatile and really appropriate for any occasion, daytime, nighttime, party time, church time, anytime. Now for this hairstyle, I basically wanted to just make it look like a mohawk as the hairstyle is. The other hairstyles I have been sort of changing it up a little bit so you can't really tell for some of them that the braid is a mohawk style. But this one I truly wanted the mohawk style, and so that's what I did. Just a cornrow at the front to frame my face, and then the cornrow at the back, and then stop a little bit just before the nape and tie it just so I can have some hair hanging and make it look like a typical mohawk would. And I enjoyed that hairstyle too for a week. I'm going to change this up a little bit because I want to lift the hair up some because it's too long and I am not in the mood to deal with such long hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another sort of cornrow braid right at the front here. So I'll have two of them and sweep. So I have two of them and then sweep them back, and then just hold this up like this. So for this one, I basically started with a second cornrow at the top of the crown. And the braid is laying pretty flat, which is exactly how I like it. And very uniform. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we will get there, because heaven knows how we will get there. We know we will. Okay, so there we go. Just remember when you're tying that ponytail, please don't make it tight. It really isn't necessary. It still looks just as good. Don't pull out your hair. It will be hard, we know, in the room. So you have a couple of options. You can leave it right here like this and just style it, put something nice right here like that, So this is, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to take it in here as I usually do and just put it in there, okay? It's all tucked in at the back. Yep, and we're almost there, almost done. If you don't want this to be showing, you grab some hair from the back, you know, some strands of hair, a good length of it, about that, and wrap it around. You see that? And you can tuck it in at the back. Now the hair isn't down my butt because I'm going to do a funeral and I don't want to look inappropriate, so the hair is up to here, which is better than up down here. So this is my hairstyle. Hopefully everything is in place. Okay. This hairstyle was very interesting. It looks complicated, but it really isn't. So I held a ponytail at my crown, just a little bit below my crown, just like that. I left a little bit of the hair at the front to do a roll, you know, look later. So there I am tying that ponytail at my crown, right? Then I'm going to roll the hair that is I left out of the front. The hair that I left out of the front is going to come around and join a new ponytail that I'm going to do below that first ponytail, okay? So that's where I am making that second ponytail, and I am tucking this rolled hair into it, right? Okay, when I am done with that, I am going to make a bantu knot of that very first ponytail that is at my crown, okay? Once I do that bantu knot, I'm going to tuck the end of that bantu knot into that second ponytail that I just tied, okay? Right there. So I'm going to tuck the end into that ponytail exactly. So now that I'm done with that, what I'm going to do with that second ponytail is I am going to take that. At first I was going to do a bantu knot with it, but it didn't look good. I didn't want it to look similar to the other hairstyles that I had done. So I took that second ponytail and wrapped it around the very first bantu knots that I did, okay? So I just wrapped it around and tucked the end of that into the third ponytail that I held at the nape of my neck, okay? Now, so as you can see, the ends of all these hairs are tucked into some ponytail in one place or another. Now I am braiding that last ponytail, okay? And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to wrap it around what I already have on top of my head. I'm going to wrap it in the opposite direction of the wrap that I did just before that. So that kind of gives it a nice base, like a woven kind of base. And that's it. I came up with this on the whim because I just wanted something different. I needed the hair off my shoulders and I wanted it to still look, you know, regal and presentable, where if I needed to go to church with it, I could go to church with it, I could go to work with it, I could go to a party with it, and it still looked presentable. So I have tucked the end of the braid back into the base of that very same ponytail where it came from. And now I am just pinning everything to make sure it's secure, okay? It is going to be secure because all the ends are tucked into each other, but I just wanted to pin it and make sure. If you see any hairs that are sticking out, just take a bobby pin and stick it right back in, okay? So if you need to see how I did it again, feel free to rewind. I am so glad that you joined me. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again in the very next video. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.